Healthy Options is based in Oban, and we are a charity which was set up to encourage people to be more physically active.
Basically, the health service is there to sort us when we're broken. Going from unwell or breaking a leg or an arm or whatever, and helping us get back to well. And we look upon that as being, if you like, a vertical access. But whether or not we have quality of life is not dependent on what the health service can do for us. It's what we can do for ourselves and what our communities can do collectively. And that's if you like, a horizontal axis. And what a Healthy Option does is take people who have chronic conditions, are basically on the medical axis, the vertical axis, but maybe have poor quality of life, and move them along the quality of life axis to have a better quality of life, and in so doing we actually increase their position on the vertical axis.
Co-production to me is where people work in partnership in order to achieve a goal. So from Healthy Options point of view, it's where people who come along to us, they've been referred by a medical professional, and then it's where we can sit down with that individual and find out from them what is their goal, but also how they could achieve that goal.
Well, I have MS, which I've had for several years, and as the years have gone on, the mobility, etc., deteriorates a bit, so I like to keep as active as possible.
So our exercise professional, Andrea, meets with the client in an area where they are comfortable with, in the medical centre, and sits down with them, explores their health issues, finds out what interests they might have. You know, did they previously swim or walk or cycle or whatever, and what aims do they have, what are they trying to achieve, and together they come up with a programme that might be home-based, it might even be work-based, or joining a community club, whatever really suits the clients, and then we try to help them overcome the hurdles involved in that, and constantly talk to them about, is this working for them, is it not, how can they, are they progressing, and what else do they need? So the client is really in control of the process, so they're effectively taking charge of their own health, and that's a big step from being totally dependent on the medical side of things. So the programme that the clients undertake is co-produced by our exercise professional Andrea and the client themselves.
They've arranged a programme for us with the input of the physiotherapist and Andrea that suit us.
It also impacts on some of our other partners, Atlantis Leisure for example. They traditionally are dealing with people who are well, coming to play sport or exercise. And here they had a new batch of people come in, some of them with walking sticks. And they had to completely change their view of things to cope with this different type of client.
Murdo again was referred to us through his physiotherapist. Murdo had spent some time in hospital, 3 months. He was really poorly.
When you're in hospital, you're still in that hospital environment, feeling you're a patient. Lots of old men down in dressing gowns trying to get better. They put me into the gym and you feel normal. So I snapped at it and it was great from the word go. Really enjoyed getting into the gym. I could only walk around the gym with a stick and couldn't do very much. But I've gradually improved and it's been a great benefit.
The benefit of co-production is really the client is in control, and they perhaps haven't felt as if they were in control for maybe a long time.
I feel in control. It's something I can do myself. It's not something that's been prescribed or done to you. It's something that I can work on myself. And it's outside of the hospital environment, which is really important.
His fitness has really come on leaps and bounds. He managed to return back to work that he thought he would never do. He's out walking, he's enjoying time with his grandchild, so he's really enjoying himself, and it's something that he didn't really envisage that he would be able to do.
I feel I'm part of the team. I'm not just having things done to me or prescribed for me. It's something I can get involved in. I have to get out of bed every morning, go to work and come in here. Even when you don't want to, you've got an appointment, so you do.
I think one lady had said to me, she said that she thought people seemed a lot cheerier since Healthy Options came about, but the feedback that we've had has been really, really positive. And when you look at people like Murdo and the group, Maggie and her, the other ladies, clients that attend the MS Centre, it really makes it worthwhile, because they really have, it's changed their lives, and it's great to be part of that.
We need to make sure that organisations are kept independent and don't get caught up into rigid structures and hierarchical situations. It has to grow organically. It can't be a top-down delivery service. We need to demonstrate success, not just through numbers, but through stories, how people's lives have changed.
I had this vision of myself sitting at home, just fading away. My self-esteem was very low, my self-confidence was really low. Being able to go back into the gym and work with the Healthy Options team started to bring that confidence level back up again. It started me to feel I was worth something, that I wasn't just going to fade away. If I continued, I could actually get a bit better. Might not be totally better, but I could keep going.
The statutory services, health and social services, need to start thinking about how they can influence behaviour change and attitude change in their employees and encourage that change. And that's not easy, but there's a lot of training and education goes on in these areas, and we need to start introducing these concepts into these areas. And in trying to replicate successes, if you like, in co-production and changing people's lives for the better, we need to work on the principles, not necessarily transferring everything that one area does and trying to do the same in the other, but work on the principles so that people have the opportunity of creating their own solutions rather than trying to copy somebody else's solutions.